We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Yeah. We don't want none.
2.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Break.
Mike's by 4.
All day, baby. All day. Big trip.
Smith now to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cowboys take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Let's get it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Elliott running right. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
On 1st down, it's Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Ready? 60 or
54. Mike, 54.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Now.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
On the ground, the rookie Mike Weber from Ohio State. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10.
14. Redskins 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Back to throw, Smith. He finds an opening past the 40. Caught on the right side, Reed. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off, and there could be some room to roam.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
First down 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Weber. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He's got his target. It's Cobb. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Redskins 36-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Under.
On second down, it's Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Elliott powering forward. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing again. Smith. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Elliott. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively.
And he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's get set.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. The Cowboys on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Elliott. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Cowboy first down.
Here we go. 57. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's how you score.
Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Smith. He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, here's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. You run.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
Go. Get out there.
Here's Pollard again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Weber. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
There we go, kill. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. I got you, boy. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You got nothing. Fight.
Throwing is Smith. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From his goal line here, Smith. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Antoine Woods busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
At the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Check safety. Check safety.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. Slide in.
You ain't going nowhere.
26.
To throw is Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That's track.
They start the drive with Peterson. Still going. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
80 weapons.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Smith on the option left. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Check 90 Wolf. 54. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Let's go.
Trying to run the option right side. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Washington.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaw.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.